Good evening, my dear students. Today we are going to learn leading, controlling, and the various levels of management. For that purpose, I just want to share the screen over here. So just wait for a minute. Okay. Yeah. So the first thing is leading. Leading, that is a fourth concept, comes in the part of hospitality business, or we can say, just wait a minute. I just miss out the point. Okay. Mm, yes. Principles of management. That is the fourth concept is A, B, C. Okay. Yeah. Leading. Okay. That is the fourth concept comes in the part of leading. Basically, before start with the leading itself or the points itself, we should understand what is the meaning of the leading in the part of hospitality industry. Leading is nothing but to lead the certain positions which is designed by the organization itself for the guest benefits or the we can say customer benefits itself. Leading is a person who doing the better leadership, who are having the qualities of better communication skill, better coordination skill, better decision making skill, as well as problem solving ability itself. Then this person or that personality known as a better leader. Leading in the hospitality industry refers to the ability of managers and the supervisors to guide their team in achieving organizational objects. As we are already discussed earlier, that is what are the various kinds of organizational objects comes into the picture. Then objects are to achieve profit, to increase sales, to increase goodwill, to create corporate image as well as brand image in the marketplace, and at the same time to receive the guest satisfaction regarding the amenities, regarding the service providing by the service providers or the hotel industries. Then, while maintaining the high service standards, leadership involves directing the employees towards performing their duties efficiently as well as effectively to give the better focus on their teamwork, communicating effectively communicating effectively to all the levels of the people from lower level to top level management, then motivating the staff to maintain the positive and productive work environment culture. A successful leader in the hospitality sector understands the need to be both a role model and a sources of support for employees, ensuring they have the tools and motivation required to serve the guest in the best possible way. As we have already seen, key leader is the person who always guide our subordinate, who give the best to our all the kinds of the guests, and who always give the focus on organizational efficiency as well as to achieve the profit margin which is designed by the organization. अभी यहाँ पे organization क्या रहेगा? यहाँ पे organization रहेगा अपना hotel industry. Then importance of leading in the hospitality industry. First one is enhanced service quality. Yes, the hotel industries always gives the or hospitality industries always gives the focus on quality assurance, quality maintenance, and the assurance itself. Whenever any kind of the food or design, not produce exactly, but designed by the chef, then managerial level people first test that product. They decide the if the test is very good and nice, then ultimately that product produced in front of the guest, which is nothing but always gives the focus on quality assurance and test itself. As you all are known very well, the guest star comes from various kinds of the region, so their dressing styles, their languages, their food demands, their demanding for the foods are quite various or quite varies. So in that part, the hospital industries play an important role to provide quality and healthy goods, nutritious foods to the guest. Then second point is team coordination and collaboration. Any kind of the industries overall growth is totally depend upon team coordination and collaboration as well as leadership quality. In a hospitality establishment, different departments such as housekeeping, food and beverages, front office, maintenance staff must work together seamlessly to provide a best guest experience. Leadership ensure that these teams are well coordinated and collaborate effectively. Leaders facilitate communication cross departments, ensuring that information flows smoothly and tasks are completed efficiently itself. So these things are applicable in the part of team coordination and collaboration. Then employee motivations and morale. Employees' motivations are totally depend upon various kinds of the services which is going to be provided by the hospitality industry. That includes monetary as well as non-monetary benefits. Monetary benefits में क्या आएगा? Salary, wages, perks, increment, bonus, promotion. Non-monetary में क्या आएगा? Pick up and drop facilities. Even pick up and drop facilities is a part of monetary. Then canteen facilities, recreation facilities, safety measures, suitable working condition, as well as suitable work environment culture. These are things comes in the part of monetary benefits. If I say non-monetary benefits, then various kinds of the things comes into the picture, like a provident fund, gratuity, pension plan, if it is applicable, then various kinds of insurance provide to the employees, which result in to create the motivation in the minds of the employees itself. Apart from this, the hospitality industry can be demanding with long hours, stressful situation, and the need to maintain a positive attitude. Effective leadership play a crucial role in motivating employees and maintaining the high morale. Leaders who provide recognition, encouragement, opportunities for growth create a positive work environment, ultimately reduce the turnover as well as fostering the loyalty among the employees itself. Then next one is that is point number 4, conflict resolution. Conflicts can be arise in any workplace, especially in the fast-paced hospitality environment, whether between employees or with the guest. Conflicts can disrupt operations and negatively impact in the guest experience. Leaders are always responsible for resolving these conflicts quickly and diplomatically as well to ensure that disruptions are minimized and maintaining harmony within the team members. Then next one is conflict resolution. जैसे कि हम लोगों ने ना इसके पहले भी देखा था. Whenever the conflict arise, three strategies are comes into the picture. That is win-win strategy, win-loss strategy, and loss-loss strategy. Win-win strategy means both the parties are agreeable for the certain conditions. Win-loss strategy, first party is agree, but second party is totally disagree. Loss-loss strategy, both the parties are disagree and they do not want to do the any kind of compromise at any level. These are the strategies are comes in the part of conflict resolution concept. Point number 5 is adaptability and the change management. The hospitality industry is constantly evolving due to the changes in guest preferences, market trends, external factors such as new technology regulations. Leaders in hospitality must be adaptable, guiding their teams through the changes while ensuring that services levels remain the high. A leader who embraces changes or leaders who convey the message regarding the changes itself and encourage the innovations can help the organizations stay competitive in the dynamic hospitality landscape. Then point number 6 is staff development and retention. Good leaders always focus on the development of their team members. In the hospitality industries, where employees' turnover can be high, investing in staff development through the training, mentoring, career advancement opportunities is essential. Leaders who are committed to employees' growth are more likely to retain skilled staff as well as reducing turnover cost and ensuring the consistent service delivery. Over here, I must mention that due to the robotic technology or due to the AI, most of the labor downsizing comes into the picture. बिकॉज अगर लेबर का जो काम है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल वेटर का जो काम है, वो अगर रोबोट करने लगा, देन अल्टीमेटली लेबर वर्कफोर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा होटल इंडस्ट्रीज में नहीं रहेगी, which result in downsizing comes into the picture. For that purpose, it is the responsibility of each and every leader that they have to give the guideline to our team members. They have to educate our team members regarding the advanced kind of the technologies which is established in the market. Then next concept is controlling. Okay, that is planning, organizing, staffing, leading. Then fifth concept is controlling. So what is the meaning of the controlling? Controlling refers to the process of measuring actual performance against the desired goal or standard, identify deviations, and taking corrective actions whenever it's necessary. This involves setting service quality standard, then tracking performance metrics, evaluating guest satisfaction, and ensuring that the financial, operational, and safety standards are met. These things are applicable in the part of controlling. Controlling means what? That we all are known very well. External factors are always uncertain. That is, customer test time preferences are ever changing. Then recession time period might be happens at any time. Economical downsizing or economical imbalance situations can be created at any time. Technological upgradations always comes into the picture. Competition is there. Then in that case, controlling play an important role. Who can desire to achieve the goal, as well as taking the corrective actions to perform well, as well as to do the forecasting method for any kind of the loss might be occur in the future. So these are all the things captured करने के लिए controlling is very much required. Controlling process in the hospitality industries are: point number one, establishing performance standards. The first step in the controlling process is to establish performance standards. In the hospitality industries, these standards may include service benchmark, to provide the quality food and services to the guest, that is healthy food, health conscious foods to the guest, or nutritious food to the guest, financial goal, then operational efficiency metrics, safety compliance levels. For example, a hotel may set a standard for room cleanliness, with rooms expected to be clean within 30 minutes and inspected to meet quality standard. Each and every वर्क को कंप्लीट करने के लिए द हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री इज डिजाइन सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम पीरियड फॉर ईच एंड every task. For example, to prepare the soup or to prepare the mocktails or to prepare the brunch menu, the certain time limit has to be designed for the chef itself. For cleanliness regarding the room factors, certain points are mandatory for the labor workforce. Same as it is a mandatory or some sort of working hours is always designed for the front desk office staff members as well as housekeeping. So these things are applicable in the part of establishing performance standards. Point number second is measuring actual performance. The next step, that is the second step involved, is measuring actual performance. For example, a hotel might track guest satisfaction sources or analyze the average time takes to resolve the guest complaints. Basically, actual performance or planned performance. Actual performance means what? Ki, hotels mostly gives the focus on the guest satisfaction itself rather than receive the complaints from the n number of guests at the same time. That is nothing but the measuring actual performance. Means hospitality industries always give the focus on the guest satisfaction rather than to resolve the complaints which is received from the guest. Point number third is comparing results. After measuring the performance, the results are compared to the set standards. In the hospitality industry, this might involve comparing actual revenue against budget forecasting or evaluating whether service delivery times meet the expected benchmark. Any deviations from the standards are identified at this stage. For this point, I want to give you the example. Like whenever we order the pizzas from the Domino's, then they set the target that is during the 30 minutes itself, that pizza reach to the guest house or guest place itself. तो ये मेरा क्या हुआ? That is nothing but the actual performance and the planned performance itself, which result to accomplish the desired action in the from the guest point of view. अगर वो पिज्जा 30 मिनट्स में गेस्ट के घर तक पहुंच गया, रीच किया, देन अल्टीमेटली गेस्ट डेफिनेटली सेटिस्फाई. और अगर वो 30 मिनट से ज्यादा उसको टाइम लगा, देन अल्टीमेटली due to the heavy rainfall or due to the traffic jam condition, then in that case, definitely guest dissatisfy itself. So these things are applicable in the part of to identify deviations and taking the corrective action. मतलब गेस्ट को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स हैज टू टेक द राइट डिसीजन कि अगर सपोज गेस्ट ने वो पिज्जा अंधेरी से ऑर्डर किया है फ्रॉम द गोरेगांव itself, then it is into bracket that complete path is fully loaded by the traffic itself, then वो जो आइटम है, वो जो गुड्स है, वो डेफिनेटली गेस्ट के प्लेस पे पहुंचने के लिए टाइम जाएगा. So these things are applicable in the part of to identify the deviation and taking the corrective action. कहाँ से आया वो पहले देखो, वो चीज वहां पे पहुंचने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा उसका मेजरमेंट करो, एंड बाद में द एक्शन कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर. Then fifth point is reviewing and review and adjusting the standards. The final step in the controlling process is review, and adjusting the performance standards is very much necessary. In the hospitality industry, standards should be regularly updated to reflect the changing guest expectations, new industry trends, or evolving business goals. Continuous improvement ensure that the business remains competitive and maintain a high level of guest satisfaction. So these things are applicable in the part of controlling. Then next thing is levels of management in hospitality industry. Okay, just wait for a second. Okay. Levels of management in the hospitality industry. In the hospitality industry, effective management is essential for ensuring smooth operations, delivering exceptional guest experience, and achieving organizational goal. Management in hospitality industry is typically structured into different levels, each with specific roles and responsibilities. तो first क्या है अपना top level management. Top level management is also known as executive management as well as general management. तो एग्जीक्यूटिव मैनेजमेंट में क्या रोल फॉलो करते हैं, एग्जीक्यूटिव मैनेजमेंट में क्या वर्किंग डिजाइन होता है, या फिर व्हाट आर द वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ द वर्क कल्चर कम्स इन द पार्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिव मैनेजमेंट. Executive management, known as top level executives, responsible for established organizational goals, जो हम लोगों ने इसके पहले देखा था, formulating strategies, providing overall direction for the hospitality establishment. These executives often include the CEO. CEO का full form क्या है? Chief Executive Officer, as well as COO. COO का full form क्या होगा? Chief Operating Officer, as well as CFO, Chief Financial Officer, CIO, Chief Information Officer, and other chief C-suite executives. These executives usually have many years of experience in their field or have been in the same company for the many years, say 15 to 20 years of experience in the same company. Becoming a part of the C-suite is usually the highest position of an executive's career. In the hospitality industry, executive managers are given the responsibility for setting the overall vision and the mission of the organization, developing the long term strategic plan, or we can say long term goal, and ensuring that the company remain competitive and a profitable one. Then, responsibilities of executive management may include overseeing corporate governance, financial management, stakeholders, stakeholder relations, and major decision making process such as mergers, acquisition, and expansion initiatives. Next one is executive manager in the hospitality sector must possess strong leadership skill, strategic planning, and decision making skill to deal with complex situation of the industry and lead their organization to the success. So these things are applicable in the part of top level management that is known as executives. Apart from this, another position is included in the part of top level that is known as general management. General managers are responsible to manage day-to-day operations of the hospitality establishment. They report directly to executive management and are accountable for the overall performance and profitability of their establishment. The role of a general manager in the hospitality industry give the focus on various functions such as financial management, guest relations, staff supervision, and strategic planning. General managers are typically involved in setting operational goals, developing the budget, implementing policies and procedures, and ensuring compliance with industry regulations and standards. General managers play a crucial role in fostering a positive work environment, motivating employees, and maintaining high levels of guest satisfaction through the exceptional service delivery. So these are the duties and responsibilities comes in the part of top level management. सेकेंड लेवल क्या है? मिडल लेवल मैनेजमेंट. मिडल लेवल मैनेजमेंट को ही हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? डिपार्टमेंटल मैनेजमेंट. Departmental managers oversees the specific departments within a hospitality establishment, such as जैसे कि हम लोगों ने पहले भी देखा था, such as food and beverages रहेगा, housekeeping रहेगा, front office रहेगा, sales and marketing रहेगा, human resource रहेगा, and finance. These managers are always responsible for executing the strategical objectives set by the general management while focusing on the unique needs and challenges of their respective departments. Departmental manager must possess specialized knowledge and skills related to their areas of responsibility, whether it's menu planning and inventory management for food and beverages, managers or revenue management, and guest reservations for front office managers. मतलब for example अगर suppose कोई wedding organize हुआ है within in the hotel itself, then these are the departments play an important role for the planning, for deciding the food or food quality, food or beverages quality, and how they welcoming the guest in different manners. These are the planning comes in the part of middle level management. This planning done by the middle level management. The responsibilities of departmental managers may include staffing, training, performance management, budgeting, ensuring operational efficiency within their departmental level. Then next one is these are the all the duties and responsibilities done by the middle level management. Then third one is first level management. First level management को ही क्या बोला जाएगा? Supervisory management. Supervisor or frontline managers are directly responsible for overseeing day-to-day operations and frontline staff within specific areas or shift of a hospitality establishment. These managers typically include positions such as shift supervisors, team leaders, or assistant managers, depending on the size and structure of the establishment. Supervisory managers play an important role in ensuring that operational tasks are executed efficiently and effectively. Quality standards has to be maintained and guest expectations are fulfilled. Their responsibilities may involve scheduling staff, assigning duties and responsibilities, providing training and guidance, handling guest complaints, and resolving operational issues as and when they take place or they arise. These things are applicable in the part of first level management, that is known as supervisory management. Then fourth one is operational staff. Operational staff are the frontline employees who directly interact with guests and perform essential operational tasks within various departments of a hospitality establishment. These employees may include front desk agent, housekeepers, stewards, waiters, or servants, then cooks, maintenance staff, technicians, and other roles essential to the daily functioning of the business. While they may not hold formal management titles, operational staff play a vital role in delivering exceptional guest experiences, maintaining the cleanliness and safety standards, and upholding the reputation of the organization. Effective communication, teamwork, customer service skills, and attention to detail are essential qualities for the operational staff. Then please underline these things. What are the various kinds of the qualities are required in the part of operational staff? Then our answer is effective communication, teamwork, customer service skill, attention to detail are essential qualities for the operational staff. Then the conclusion about the levels of management in hospitality management is the hospitality industry consists of the hierarchical structure or hierarchy structure of management levels. Each level of management has distinct roles and responsibilities has to be followed by every managerial level people, from executive management setting the overall direction to the operational staff delivering frontline services. Every level plays an important part in ensuring the success of hospitality establishment. So for this end note, I just want to stop over here. From next lecture onwards, we are going to start with unit number 3, that is Introduction to Hospitality Management, dated 20th, that is by tomorrow itself. So thank you so much for listening me very carefully and patiently. So we'll meet same time or some different time on the next day, that is on second day, that is 20th February by tomorrow itself. So I just want to stop over here. Thank you so much.